Hey, it's Greg Burdine, welcoming you to the 190th day of our Route 66 journey through the Bible. Just like you take that road from Chicago to San Diego, we're taking ours from Genesis to Revelation, and now we're going to be in Psalms. We've been in Psalms for a little while. Largest book in the Bible, but a lot of short chapters. So today we're going to read 6 chapters, Psalm 130 to 135. And because we read so many, we can't really go too much in depth, but just a little bit of a summary of each of these Psalms that you're going to be reading. So let me kick it off real quick. Psalm 130, from depths of despair, looking out how God forgives and God's great mercy and love and forgiveness. He waits on God's mercy. Psalm 131 is a humble heart resting quietly on God, just like a child with a mother. Now, if you have a child and you're a mom, you know they don't always wait quietly, but that's what we should do, and that's what we should do with God. Psalm 132 is a recollection that David had of David's devotion and prayers for God to bless Israel, to bless Jerusalem with his presence and his favor. And that's what we want God to do in our lives, is to bless us with his presence and God's favor. Wouldn't it be nice to have God's favor? Psalm 133 is a prayer for unity of God's people. How beautiful it is when Christians get along. How refreshing it is. You know, some of the worst fights I've ever seen have been between two people that love God. And so it should be a blessed thing, and that's a good psalm, Psalm 133. Psalm 134 is a call to bless the Lord in the sanctuary. Now, how can we bless God? Is we just praise him. We bless him when we praise him. And it's a blessing to return to God. And so that's an important thing to consider as well. And then Psalm 135 is filled with praise. It's a celebration of God's greatness, his authority, what he does, his power, what he's done in the history of God's people as well as in the history of our people. And the futility of idols, they're no match to God. And so it's just praising God for what he is. Now, some lessons, again, some things that we can just kind of pull out of these chapters, these verses that we're going to read today. One is that God honors the humble. And we are humble when we wait on him. When you demand something from somebody, it's because you think you're important. But when you humbly wait on someone, that's a good thing, and God honors that. Another lesson, worship and unity are important to God. We should place God first in our life, and we should get along with others. Our relationship with him and our relationship with other people. You can't have one without the other. If you're not getting along with your brother, something's wrong with your relationship with God. If you're not getting along with God, you're going to have a messed up relationship with other people. So those two things are important. They need to go together. A third lesson, God alone is worthy of our praise. Not anything that people make, whether it be idols, which I don't think many of us have idols, but some of the things that we do, that we gain, that we have, God alone is worthy of first place in our life. And so it's important for us to place him there. So just slow down today. Sometimes we try to read the Bible through to get it done. Take your time today and read the Bible, and read it slowly and meditate on it, and it'll be good for you. God bless you as you read today.